Well, hello my peeps, it's Antoinette here. Today we're going to make something very special. We are going to make keto macaroni and cheese. And there is no cauliflower involved. Thank God, right? Okay, I thought this would be a great time to introduce you to my namesake, my grandmother, my German grandmother. Here is my grandmother, Nora, that I was named after, and my grandfather, Russell. This is a pencil drawing of the actual wedding picture from the 1939, and in the 50s, my grandfather had this done at State Fair for an anniversary gift for my grandmother. So I don't know what year it was of the anniversary, but yeah. It's beautiful. When I look at this, they look like some, ancestors. But they're my grandparents. Anyway, I had a memory, and I thought, that's how I'm going to make the mac and cheese. Grandma's Spaetzle. It's perfect. I inherited these. These are the Wonder Shredder from back in the day. Can you see it? All right, I have 3 of them. Here's the tiny little grater one. And then here's the medium. And this is the large one. And she used this for the Spaetzle. Well, that's the American term. I don't know how to say it in German. Okay. This comes together really simple and easy, but I think I'm gonna get my old-fashioned apron on. Back in a flash. So in here, I have 2 cups after sifted. It's 2 cups of my Carbalose flour, which I just keep in this canister. Now, don't confuse that with this Carb Quick, because it's made by the same company, but the Carbalose flour is it's a 1-for-1 conversion of wheat flour, and this is a mix, so you don't want to use the Carb Quick for this. Okay, with that being said, I have, this is really, I measured it before, and it's approximately 1 3/4 cup of the Carbalose flour, but after it's sifted, it's actually 2 cups. I have here heavy whipping cream, 1/2 cup, and 1/2 cup of milk. I'm using my Good Karma Flaxmilk. All right, so let's just get started and dump it all together. That's what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna put the eggs in first. 4 eggs. Four eggs are in, and now I'm just going to put in the heavy whipping cream. All right, now I'm going to stir this up a bit. The Danish whisk is perfect for this. You know me, I love my Danish whisk for all my doughs. Okay. All right, now that it's pretty mixed up here, I'm going to add the 1/2 cup of milk. Okay, let's add the rest. Now, I need a teaspoon of salt. Oops, that was a 1/2 teaspoon. The wrong one. I need another half. Okay, I need a half a teaspoon. I have the smoked Spanish paprika. You know, all these spices, they're just optional and estimated. You can use whatever you want. I have ground nutmeg. This, need the top off of that. Half a teaspoon of nutmeg. And a little over on that. I have the ground pepper. And a half a teaspoon of that. Last thing, oh well, almost, the xanthan gum. I just need a quarter teaspoon, just a little. I'm just going to put half of this measuring spoon, that's half. There we go. Lastly, I'm putting in my sucre drops, probably about 4, which is the equivalent to 4 teaspoons. Okay, and we're gonna mix this on up. It's really like dumplings, these German dumplings, but so with my pasta machine, I can make this. It's really good for the keto spaghetti noodles, and I can make the penne, but not macaroni. I really don't have a macaroni attachment with the Phillips, so that just hasn't worked. I tried to make them small with the penne attachment, but no. And I thought of this. Okay, so that's a really good consistency. But now, what we're going to do is just cover it up. And I'm going to leave it sit here for about a half an hour. And then I'll meet you back at the stove. Okay, so the water is boiling. It's very highly salted. I have, I put about a tablespoon of salt in there. And yeah, it's really nice how this whole thing fits into the pot. So I'm gonna grab this. It looks really good. Look at this. This is how you want it. I want it like, you know, a dough. Not too thick, not too thin. So my numbers were right. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to put this right on my inverted cheese grater, so it's, you know, inside out, not on the sharp side. And then I'm just going to take, oh, they're already falling. Just going to take my spatula and have them fall through the holes. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to continue with this process, and then I'm going to cook these. You know, a lot of times they say, you know, as soon as they float, they're done, but I disagree with it. Well, my grandma disagreed with that. She said 4 to 5 minutes, but then you shock them in some ice water to stop the cooking immediately. So that's what I'm going to do. I lost my grater right inside here, and it's hot. But I gotta get this out. But I wanted to just, okay, I got it. I wanted to just show you, I'm gonna cool this off, that during this cooking time, you want to really stir them around so that you don't wind up with one big clump of dough. So these are looking pretty nice. But I'm liking this particular grater. Because look at the size of my little dumplings. They're adorable. Okay, I'm gonna put these in the ice. I'm just using, you know, one of these little strainers. Works perfect. Into the ice it goes. I have one more batch to go. Okay, I'm melting some butter. On the stove, I cleaned up my mess. I drained my macaroni. Just gonna pour it all in there. And I am going to brown this up. Kind of crispy, little bit. I mean, I really do want to kind of get it brown. I'm glad that I put on Grandma's apron. This one's one of my favorites. But, oh, my little Billy is here. He's sleeping over. Oh, hi, Billy. Oh, Buffy's a little excited. Look at Grandma. Oh, here's my little Billy. Thank you. You're gonna be on the video.
I
know. Okay, I'm gonna keep cooking this up.
Okay.
Here we are. I'm not gonna add any more butter because the goal here is to dry this out, and it's getting dry. And so I actually want these little brown spots, but I am kind of babysitting it. All right, the Spaetzle is browned, so it's macaroni now. Well, that's what I'm calling it. Next, I've got my casserole dish. I'm just going to lightly spray with coconut oil. And then throw the macaroni into the casserole dish. It's still quite hot. There we have it. Woo. Okay, we're gonna make the sauce, but I have to show you the cheese first. I figured if I was gonna go through this much work, that I was gonna get some good cheese. So I did. I got this Gruyere from Switzerland. I got this at Costco. It was $10.99. And then I also got this Gouda. This was $7.96. And then I also have some Parmesan to go along with this. We're gonna do a crumble top as well to spruce this guy up. But I'm keeping it all old-fashioned, and I'm going to use this size grate with the old Pyrex bowl and grate up a cup of cheese. Get a good look at these cheeses. Look at this cheese, it's incredible. Okay, so this is the Gouda, aged 20 months. It's product of Holland, free range, grass-fed cows. B-Master Premium Dutch cheese. Very nice. And then the Gruyere, this is made with cow milk from non-GMO and grass-fed cows. Naturally gluten and lactose friendly. Gluten-free, of course, yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna start shredding up some cheese. Half a cup of each, and then I'm also gonna add some Parmesan. Let's see how this looks. But this shredder works great after all these years. You know, I didn't use that much. So I have a bunch of, I really just used the heel of these cheeses. So I have a heaping half a cup of each kind. And then now before we go to the stove to make the sauce, we're just going to make the crumble real quick. So I have these pork rinds. So this I'm going to use about 3/4 of a cup. Pork rinds. You could grind this up yourself, but yeah, it's getting kind of clumpy. Okay. Okay, about 3/4 cup of the pork rinds. And I'm just going to put that into this bowl. Next, I have these hemp hearts. I'm going to put in 1/4 cup of the hemp hearts. There they are. This is a great place to use hemp hearts. Yeah, they're just really wonderful. Then, I got a good deal on these at Kroger, so they were 2 for $5, regular $3.99. It was a good deal, or maybe it's $3.49, but I got 2 for $5. So I got 1 grated and 1 shredded. So I'm putting the grated in here, 1/4 cup. This is beautifully grated. Oops, I realize I do not have a spoon. I'll just grab a fork. Good stuff. Alright, so I'm just gonna mix this up a bit. It's that simple. So this is our little au gratin casserole topping. I mean, you could use this on any vegetable. Very nice. There we go. I'm going to set this aside, and to the stove we go to make the sauce. Alright, onto the sauce. So I'm heating up the pan, and we're just going to put in about, well, let's see, about 1 2/3 cup approximately of heavy whipping cream. It's 1, let's see, I got a little 1/3 cup here, so I'll do that twice. All right, I need more. Good thing I bought more. I never run out of heavy whipping cream. Well, not very often. Yeah, I pretty much pick it up anytime I see it. Well, I use it for my coffee creamer, so I can't run out of that. That's 1/3 and 1/3. Okay, while that's heating up, the last step to the crumble is just to add 2 tablespoons of melted butter into the crumble. And we're just gonna mix that up to make it a crumble. Yeah, this is a really nice topping. That looks great. There's my crumble. Very crumbly. Next I have this McCormick. It's ground double superfine mustard powder. I need 2 teaspoons of this. Okay, I got the 2 teaspoons into the pan. Very few ingredients for this sauce. Next, we need the better than bouillon roasted chicken base, or chicken base of your choice, but we need 2 teaspoons. Oh, this smells really amazing. This is the premium. For like $1 more you can get the organic, but I just got the premium. So just look at that. Beautiful. All right, 2 heaping teaspoons. That is so good. Really good. The sauce is thickening up a bit, and I did get my mess cleaned up, and I finally found my paprika again. We need a half a teaspoon. So I put in a half a teaspoon. As soon as it's thickened and slightly cooled, then we're gonna just pour it over the mac and cheese and get this in the oven at 350. I'm gonna preheat the oven. Look at that sauce. Yeah, it's been cooking about 20 minutes. I've been having it cook. All right, it's done. Next, we're gonna pour it on to the mac and cheese. Let's pour that beautiful sauce all over the top. Ugh, it's lovely. Okay, I'm just gonna spread this over the top, like so. The oven is all preheated. I'm gonna get this right in there. This was a bit of a project, I'll tell you that. But it's gonna be worth it if I have mac and cheese, let me tell you that. Next, I'm gonna sprinkle the crumbles all over the top. And now I'm just going to take a little bit of the shredded Parmesan and just sprinkle that across the top. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, it's not a lot. It's just like a couple tablespoons. Look at it. All right, it's going in the oven. We'll see you in 20 minutes. Here it is, and it's extremely hot. I'm gonna let it set, probably for about 15 minutes because I'm dealing with Billy. He just came out of the bathtub right now. So, yeah, all right. We'll do a taste test shortly. I'm in my closet doing my taste test of my macaroni and cheese. Billy's in the living room watching TV before he goes to bed. So, but look at it. It's scooped up really nice. It's okay, let's try it. I have not tried it yet. But it seriously looks like mac and cheese. This is a home run. Oh, it's so cheesy. Well, you know, I have that wonderful cheese in there. You know, it looks like I have too many clothes, doesn't it? I know. I shop a lot at Vinny's. So, you know, I mean, I paid $3.69 for a shirt or something. This is really quite delicious. I'm amazed. This is actually better than I even expected. This is super good. I know it's a project, kind of, but it wouldn't be such a project if you weren't videotaping like I was. That's why it was a project, because I had to keep moving the camera around. But this is really worth it. And if you're diabetic, this is for you, that Carbalose Flour. I will put the link in the description, and I will take the time to write down the recipe because this is outstanding. So I'm gonna eat this and edit this video, and we will see you next time.